Hello guys, I'm actually sorry for late delivery of this video. I've spoke about it several times and I haven't actually done what I said. Sorry about that, and I've just been busy working on myself on some things, and I think it's high time I upload this video on the channel. Okay, so this is just for the quick tips that I've been speaking about, not something strange. I just want to give a quick tip on how price can actually reach to the top, or how we get to the double top, which is a bonus tip I am giving to you. Okay, so what do you say? As you can see, as price started moving all the way from this blue line to downside, you can see it is moving possibly, gave us continuation pattern. You can see that. Okay, give us a continuation pattern. So what do we see? What makes it a continuation pattern around here? You people be like, oh, this is not a continuation pattern. How, what shows it that it is actually a continuation pattern? Yes, I understand. This is a descending type formation, right? This is a different descending type formation. But what you need to know is I spoke about something like a running channel. Okay, it goes in this form. So this is in that form. As you can see, it is very steep in nature. But what you need to know is that you need to train your eye to look at what you are seeing. I spoke about the descending triangle, which eventually breaks to the downside. We have an ascending type pattern, a channel, or a wedge, even a pennant. Okay, a pennant is when it meets each other at the end of the charts. Okay, so that's what you need to know about this kind of running channel thing and those kind of things. So this is just one of the bonus tips I am sharing today. So let's go to another part of this theory. What is the theory of the Falcon strategy really telling us right now? What you need to know is that when price comes down, goes up a little bit higher, comes down to the same level, goes back up, but that doesn't reach the previous high, then comes down, goes up, then comes down. You can see we have a steeper nature. Okay, we have a steeper nature with a flat bottom. So this type of channel, it eventually breaks to the downside. But what usually that the reason why I don't like this type of channels is that it easily breaks to the upside without your notice. Okay, you will not know when to do that, and that is why you need to train your eyes on how to see those patterns. It is not easy to see. Sometimes you just looking at it, but you don't know that is what you are looking at. And sometimes it will not give you the perfect picture you are looking for, like this one. Okay, so most times you need to be careful on how you look at charts. Okay, that's why it is advisable you use the quick tips series. What am I talking about? The quick tips series. The quick tip series that I'm bringing today is that I'm going to show you a bonus tip. One is on how to analyze your charts. Okay, so and two is on how to identify chart patterns like the double top, which is the most profitable way and which is what we are approaching today, which is possible. But what I'm seeing currently right now is, you see, this current price structure, we have a descending triangle. Okay, so in this descending triangle, we will be looking for the downside. But I spoke about something in one of my courses, that one of my videos, that if you are looking at a channel which is a reversal pattern, then you see that price is not getting there impulsively, but has gotten there correctively. So you can see after price got there, what happened? It started correcting itself. And after the correction, what I see, you see an impulse, then a correction. So this correction eventually means that this is a continuation pattern, which means this is a bull flag pushing to the upside to eventually reach to this highs right here. So that is how the double tops are sometimes formed. So now what am I waiting for? I am waiting for price to actually get to this area, give me a signal around this area that it is coming to form a price pattern of reversal to eventually break to the to the downside. That's what I am looking for. So in this case, I don't need price to come down before pushing to the upside. Yes, if it comes down, yes, I'm fine with it. But what I'm looking for is for price to move straight to the upside. But what price can do is price can move deeper, a little bit deeper to the downside, giving us this bit of structure right here, like an expanding channel of a continuation pattern to the downside, giving us this steeper nature of correction than pushing price to the upside. Okay, that's what can eventually happen. But what am I seeing? I am seeing a double, sorry, I am seeing a pattern on its own, which eventually breaks to the upside. Okay, that is what I am currently seeing right now. Sorry guys, I don't know what is happening to my charts. I don't know what is happening to my charts right now. Whoa, what's actually happening? Okay, so what do we see? We see price being moving correctively to the upside. And now, what am I looking at? You can see we have a formation of a double top. Okay, you can see we have a formation of a double top being forming. So what price can do right now to give us a double top is that price as it is consolidating can push to the upside, consolidate a little bit, push to the upside, consolidate maybe in an ascending channel, then eventually break to the downside. Then we can get either our ascending channel like this, then eventually look for sales around this area. Or what price can do is what I always like the most, what I always like the most to take trades is price pushing to the upside. Sorry, is price pushing to the upside, giving us the override, coming back into the pattern, giving us a consolidation. Then at this time, what do I do? Just identify your pattern and then you take your entry right here. Then your stop loss super minimum. At this area, I would like to put my stop loss 30 pips above this. Okay, 30 pips. Then I will target the lows of this area, which is giving me 4 percentages. Okay, that is what I'll be looking at. But my first target to be around this area by locking profit. If price gives me any form of maybe a correction for the next scaling opportunity, I lock profit and I scale in and I push price to the downside. That is what I'll be willing to do. Okay, so but for now, let's not dictate what the market can give us. Let's dictate what we have seen. Okay, so don't do what you know, do what the market can do. Okay, so now let's go to the 15-minute chart and see what is happening with price, because currently price is in a corrective nature. So in the 15-minute time frame, what do we see? We see this flag. You can see that. You can see how price is forming. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a push to the upside. Yes, it's fine. You can take price from this place. You can take your entry here. Sorry. You can take your entry here. Your stop loss around this area, 21 pips or even 30 to be on the safer side. Then entry, then your take profit will be around here, which will be giving you 1:2 percentages. Okay, which for me, I'll not be taking this type of trades. Yes, I might take it if maybe something can happen and I can take it because you don't know what the market can give you. And I'll put my targets around this area to be willing to take price lower to the downside. So you take price to this area, then you will take it from here to the downside. That is what you're actually looking for. That is what everyone likes to do when he sees price clearly. Okay, so now you can see that clearly we are filtering the 15-minute time frame. And in the 15-minute time frame, you can see we have a first, second, third, first, second, third. So in this third process, what do you want to see? You want to see a push to the upside. Okay, you want to see a push to the upside. So let's wait and see how what price will give us. Don't dictate what the market has for you. So guys, this is a quick tip I'm sharing for you guys, and this is what I have on my chart right now currently. I will be willing to share more tips and more tricks in this following coming week because I will be more effective on the market. I can even say since Thursday I haven't been on the charts, right? Yes, I haven't been on the charts to actually check what was happening. Just the only thing I was just doing was just checking my trades and putting myself in a development system. Okay. Now as a trader, what do you need to do? You need to develop yourself on how to see things. So price has developed what it has to do. So the next bonus tip I'll be sharing currently will be one of the most efficient way of making yourself so consistent. Don't look at the market always to just force trades. You see the market drawing itself like this. Let's just move a little bit. Okay, so you see price giving you a descending channel. You see price just coming, giving you a descending channel. Then around this area saying, okay, fine. I have one, two, three. The next one, one, two, three. They say, okay, fine. I will take this straight from here to the downside because we have a descending channel from what I have learned so far. Forgetting that the market is not your friend, the trend is rather your friend. Okay, so if the market is not your friend, what can happen? The most painful thing that can happen is that price can come down correctively, okay, giving you this type of structure, then pushing price to the upside. You understand? So that is what can happen. Or even as price was approaching this area, what did they do? It started forming itself correctively. Then after this corrective nature, it pushed to the upside. Then you say, oh, okay, it has maybe you marked here to maybe it might have happened that you might be looking for a double top to push price lower because you know that it's not all the time that price has to reach to this area. I think I haven't taught you that, but I will be diving deep into it this week. So you don't wait for confirmation and then jump inside the trade thinking that is what the market can do. No, the market has so many potentials of trapping traders. Okay, the market can trap traders. We are not the market makers, and the market can do anything it has to do. What do you need to do to be able to stay consistent in this forex market? The market is a cycle. The market does what it has to do. It doesn't have a physical location that can go and attack it. The fact that you have a skill means just wait for your time to come. You can be in this, you can just be there for about a month, 2 months, 3 months, you haven't gotten any better confirmation to take a trade. But I bet you it can take you several years to be consistent because you are waiting for the trade that actually meets your trading plan. That's why I encourage that every trader should have a trading plan. I think I am preparing that this week on Notion. I use Notion for preparing my trades. So I think I will be sharing that on the Telegram to actually for those who are interested and willing for me to maybe learn how I take my trades and how I actually take entry confirmations. I was not supposed to be sharing this with you, but I saw that this is a need that I do for the sake of me saying I'm doing a free class. Okay. So I'll be diving deep into how I take my trades. It's not something difficult. I have taught you my entry points. I have taught you my exit points. Okay. But what I haven't taught you is how I take my trades. Every trader has a way of taking his or her trades. And that is the reason why we are all in this forex market. Everyone wants to be profitable. And more to the point, what is the bonus tip I would like to share again? The next bonus tip I would like to share is you seeing a flag, forgetting that I spoke about the triple top. You see one, two, three. Then you say, okay, fine, we have three. So I will take price lower because we have a reversal. What don't you see? What you don't see is that price can come here. Sorry, I think I'm One, two, three. So it's okay, fine. That if price reaches here, I will take my trade. Or if price breaks below, give me a correction, I will take my trade to the downside. Yes, this one is valid. But what is not valid right now is you waiting for the trade to come to around this area, then you take your trade. Be patient. Let it come here. Let it tell you how it comes. Price can break this way and push to the upside, right? That is what price can do. And price can also come down and start ranging, stopping you out. We have the most longest ranging market, and which is happening currently. So the triple top here doesn't function. Okay, doesn't function. Here the flag doesn't function. Okay, the flag doesn't have function. But what you can now see is a very long consolidation. So what do you need to do? You need to learn on how to evolve, to evolve structure. Structure is structure, and there is nothing you can do. If you are in a, if you are forecasting a market, then you see something like this, and say, okay, oh, I can see this thing, so let's take this. You see price coming lower. What you see that this is passing. Why don't you evolve structure to see what you are looking at? And when price reaches to this area, you say, okay, fine, this is where it has met. Then it will break through. Then to give you a reversal. What do you do? Evolve structure. It's all about evolving structure. And to get to a time, you just need to ignore one of this, then you just evolve this way, that way, I won't be this way. Then you see that it is coming to form a larger flag to the upside, or it's from a double top to push price lower. So, guys, this is a quick tip I have for you guys today, and I think I wish you a better trading week, and I wish you a good life or whatever what I can just talk about. But remember, the flags are always repeated. Okay, the continuation patterns are always repeated. The reversals, all of them are working. Okay, so no need to panic in the market. Don't look for picture perfect trades. When you see a trade that you think can enter, why not? Enter it. Don't let your emotions astray you, because emotions are the biggest thing in this world. Okay. So waiting to see you in my class, in my VIP class, to teach you on how I really take street step by step from the beginning to where I end. Even if it is 1 month, I'll be teaching you from the beginning to where I actually ended. Teaching you emotions and all those kind of things, psychology. You will learn a lot from my course, and I'm willing to give you the best I can. I have taught students from Nigeria, from Ghana here, one person, and then from South Africa. I think that was those who were my first students, but I did it completely free for them. Why? Because they were actually serious with the course. Okay, they were actually serious with the course, and it inspired in me that I really like the way. I think one of them is even profitable, very profitable, and he has been thanking me even till now. He said he wished he could come to my country. I said, well, the doors are open, but focus on consistency first for at least a year, or let's take for at least 6 months. Focus on consistency for at least 6 months to trust yourself that yes, I can do this before you can start to do maybe travel the world or enjoy your life or something. If you are able to be consistent within the next 6 months, I bet you'll be consistent for the rest of your life, because you will learn so many things and you'll be very experienced with the knowledge you have. That is why when people start trading, this is what happens. They start trading with the mindset of getting rich. Then you see they go this way, then boom. Then after reaching this top, they come down, go, come down, go, come down, go, come down. Then they start to think. From here, they'll say, wow, I need to learn a little bit. They'll say that I need to learn from here. Then they'll learn a little bit, take their trades to this area. But lack of patience, come down. Say, I want to learn. Lack of patience, come down. Then psychology will start. Then they start moving this way. That's what happens. That's what happens. That's what even happened to me. Then they will take their time learning and learning and learning and learning and learning and learning and learning. You see, from now, they are now at a medium stage. You see, now start consolidating around this area. They go to the top, come down, go to the top, come down, go to the top, come down. And finally, they just go to the top, come down from here. They don't break the low. Then from here, they go, come down. You must realize just this way. Then this place is now where they call the success. Okay, that is what happens to every trader. So this is the initial stage, and this is the next stage. Okay, from here you win, then you lose. When I started first, I took my accounts to $40 with $10 to $40. Then from there, I withdraw $10, leaving 30. So I will have withdrawn my money out. So I was now left with $30 to trade with. And with this $30, I was just buying and selling currencies. I didn't even have any strategy. All I knew was support and resistance with indicators. That indicator was called Agimat. I think it's even sold. Okay. It's very profitable, but I was not comfortable with it. I was not patient with it because anytime I just see the signal, boom, I enter. And when I enter and then I start seeing red in my trading account, in my metaphor, I close because I never knew trading you have to experience a bit of drawdown before you push before price can actually start to move to the upside. So if I just see small profits, I close. Small profits, I close. Until eventually I learned, I saw Falcon. That was where breakthrough started. Actually, when I started Falcon, it took me 3 months. It took me 3 months before I could break through to consistency. Okay, it took me 3 months. And in these 3 months, it was actually, I nearly gave up. Okay, I nearly gave up. And what kept me moving on was that I always look at myself. I said, wow, this is the dream. This is the car I'm looking for. Look at how my mom is suffering. I failed my WAS, 2019 student, failing his WASI. My uncle is pushing me to school, and I don't like school. I spent some monies they give for me to pay for my private, uh, let me say, tuition or and my private registration. So if my uncle comes right now and asks me, or if my mom asks me right now, "How is the money? What do you say?" I was like, it was really strange, but I felt like, okay, fine. Let me just take it the way it is. Let me start pushing on because if I give up from here, that's the end. Or should I just tell them the truth and then they'll disown me? Then I just go my way. I was like, wow. It was crazy. Like it was crazy. So I just had to push on until this is where I am. Okay. So guys, it's not all things I say. I just say this to really motivate you. Now I can say those things kept me moving on because if not for those things, I wouldn't have been able to move on. So thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I would like to see you in my next episode. See you guys.